bestie boos. Welcome back to my channel. I am TheMomLatrice, and today I am so excited because I'm going to be doing a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to be showing you guys 12 fragrances that you can wear for winter time. Winter is coming. It's going to be here any minute, okay? So I wanted to go ahead and get this winter fragrance video up for you guys. I love winter time because this is the time I get to pull out my gourmands, honey. I'm a gourmand girly, if y'all don't know. So I get to pull out my gourmands. I get to pull out my beast mode fragrances because that's when you wear them, okay? You wear them in the winter time, you wear them in the cooler months, and then they're not so offensive because the cooler months kind of tones things down. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also going to be announcing my winter giveaway. Yay! I'm going to be giving away a fragrance. The details is going to be in this video, so make sure you watch the whole thing, pay attention so I can tell you about the rules and all of that. Can't wait to see who's gonna win. If you like people who keep it real, if you like people who keep it positive and who keep it pushing, then this is the place for you. Now let's get into this video. First up, this is a fragrance that it was released not a long time ago, but some years ago, and it was limited edition. They didn't carry it anymore, but then this year they came back out with it. This one is Jo Malone's Ginger Biscuit. Jo Malone's Ginger Biscuit. Isn't that bottle so cute? I think it's absolutely adorable. The only thing is I hate that when you take this off, like the bow sometimes comes off, but listen, oh, it smells so good. I don't even mind that the bow keeps coming off. This one, I'm not going to spray it because look at my dent, y'all. I have been killing this. To be fair, I bought it when it was already, you know, it was a partial when I bought it, but I have been spraying this. It's really buttery and just delicious. Okay, the notes in here are ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, caramel, hazelnut, vanilla, and tonka bean. I love vanilla. I love tonka bean. I love caramel, honey. I love hazelnut. I love all the things in here. This to me smells like a buttery ginger cookie. Not even like a gingerbread cookie, because I don't even like gingerbread cookies. To me, they're kind of like strongly ginger and they're not real buttery. This is a gingerbread cookie that I would eat. Like, this is buttery and rich, and the caramel in here makes it really decadent. It's a little bit spicy, but the ginger in here isn't overdone. It's not real strong. Yeah, the ginger is, it's like a soft ginger, if that makes any sense. It's a soft ginger with the butteriness of it. I layer this with Kayali Eden Juicy Apple because then I smell like an apple pie crust and all. Okay, this is giving crust, this is giving butter, this is giving ginger caramel. Like, it's perfect for the winter season because this is the time we're gonna be eating, right? We're gonna be eating pies and cakes and all kind of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get my butt in the gym because I know I'm gonna be tearing some food up this month, next month. Actually, I like to eat all the time, so I think that's why I am such a gourmand girly, because I love food, I love to cook, I love all of that, right? So this one is so pretty, you guys. If you can get your nose on it, please do. I know it sells out a lot and it's not cheap either, but I'm gonna give you an honorable mention. So if you can run into TJ Maxx, this is called Le Monde Gourmand. This is pumpkin épicé. I'm not sure. I'm doing a Le Monde Gourmand fragrance video. These are inexpensive fragrances that you can find in like TJ Maxx. I think this one's discontinued, but if you can run up in TJ Maxx or go online and see if you can find this gives me the vibes of Ginger Biscuit. It really does, because it's, even though it's pumpkin, it's giving me eggnog buttery kind of vibe. So this one's really pretty too, but honey, Ginger Biscuit is irreplaceable. But I did want to give you another option. But this is so pretty, and I am going to be wearing this in the winter time. I might even kill this bottle. Okay, this next one is part of my Arabian fragrance collection. I have really been loving this one in the fall already, but we're going to go ahead and continue this love on into the winter time. This is Nebras by Latafa. This, I've said this so many times, but I love this bottle. It's so pretty. It goes with my decor. I love black and gold and all of that. The bottle is really heavy. Like I said before, listen, somebody breaking your house, you can bop them upside the head with this. I'm telling you, it's that heavy. But this one is super, super pretty. Oh, it is not a dupe, but a clone maybe of Billie Eilish #1. But honestly, I like this one better. And I've had it for maybe a month or two now. And, you know, Arabian fragrances, the thing I love about them too is like when you first spray them, they're okay. They're okay. But once you spray them and you let the oxygen get in the bottle and you let it sit for a while, they just get better and better and better. And even in 2 months, this has gotten so much better. It's gotten richer and deeper. The notes on this one are red berries, mandarin orange, vanilla, cacao, rose, sugar, tonka bean, amber, and musk. So the cacao in here is really, really nice. The amber to me is not that strong. I'm not the biggest fan of amber, but the musk is a little bit sexy. Okay, it gives it a little bit of a chocolatey red berries vanilla kind of vibe. I really, really like this one. I like it better than Billie Eilish. I'm sorry, I love this one so much. And I think the difference is Billie Eilish has a spicy note in there. So when you spray that one, it kind of tinges the back of your nose. You know, it might make you cough a little bit. I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's very pretty. It's a beautiful bourbon vanilla. But this one to me is just better. I'm sorry, it's just better. I really, really love it a lot. This next one is a love for me, but it's very polarizing. Like some people really don't like this. They think it smells like root beer. They think it smells like cough syrup. And I'm just going to be honest, when I first smelled it, I thought that too. But then after the dry down came, honey, I was getting my whole entire life. This is Jean Paul Gaultier's La Belle. And look at my little dent. I have not worn this in a while because the winter time is, honey, this is when this is going to shine, because this is a beast. If you spray this a lot, this is going to be a beast. It's really, really pretty, but I would say wait for the dry down. If you don't like the opening of this fragrance, I get it, but wait for the dry down before you completely judge her, okay? Give her a chance. Do not judge a book by its cover. Let her get to know you. She needs to warm up, okay? She's a little bit of an introvert at first. So when she first comes into the room, she is, you know, a little awkward. But then after a while, she warms up, honey, she's the life of the party. You want to be around her. And that is this, okay? It's so pretty. The notes are pear, bergamot, floral notes, leather, vanilla, vetiver, amber, and musk. And I'm not the hugest fan of leathery fragrances, but this one, the leather is pretty nice. I think the leather makes it different. That's probably another thing that people are not enjoying in this fragrance. But like I said, it's very feminine. I feel like this is a grown woman, okay? And a lot of men love this as well. Probably, you know, not super young men maybe, but I know a lot of men who really, really like this fragrance on women. And I love it. Like, I'm so happy that wintertime is here because I am finally going to be able to pull her back out without feeling guilty, without feeling like I'm going to choke everybody out. I'm so happy, y'all. If y'all can't tell, I love wintertime because perfume is my thing, honey. It is my thing. And this is when I get to like really, really use the ones that I love. And I love her. I love her. Okay. I hope you guys are enjoying the background. Like I'm trying to switch it up because I'm tired of sitting in my little corner, but you know, I'll probably be back over in that corner in a minute. But I hope y'all like my background. This is my bedroom. I cleaned it up for y'all because listen, I'm a mother, so me and my kids really be living in our house, and it's not always neat and clean and put together, but I'm gonna enjoy it while it is. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. Is Libre Intense. Libre Intense. My juice has gotten super dark. I've had this for some years now, and I own the original Libre as well, but for some reason I just really reach for this one more. I don't know if it's probably because it has more vanilla in this one. I feel like that's my opinion, that it has more vanilla, and I love vanilla. This one is a beast, honey. It's a beast. People are going to smell you before you walk in the room. Libre Intense will announce you. You do not need an introduction because she's going to do it for you. The notes on this are lavender, mandarin orange, bergamot, lavender again, Tunisian orange blossom, jasmine sambac orchid, Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, and then there's ambergris and vetiver. When I first smelled Libre, the original version, I was not the biggest fan. I didn't like the lavender in there. I felt like it was a little bit harsh. I'm used to smelling lavender in men's fragrances. And so, you know, I had to eat a little bit of crow because after I smelled Libre Intense, I was like, oh, this is her. This is it. This one is a love, and I love this one. I actually am enjoying my Libre EDP, my regular Libre now more as well. I think it's just because the fragrance has deepened and it's gotten darker and the juice has just macerated to the point of perfection. So I really am enjoying that one as well. But I chose to include Libre Intense in the winter fragrance video because, you know, this one is a little bit louder. This one projects more, and this is the one that you can wear in wintertime when it's cold without offending people or without it being really annoying or headache inducing. The regular Libre, I feel like you can wear that all year round. You can wear regular Libre EDP all year round. Even the EDT is a little bit softer. You can wear that one all year round as well. But for the winter time, honey, I'm going to be getting my use out of my Libre Intense. Now, this one is newer to my collection. I did a video about new fragrances that I had, you know, tried out, and I'll try to link that above here. But I did that video and I had a sample of this and I loved it so much, but I kept buying other fragrances instead of buying that one. Things just kept jumping the line in front of this fragrance. For some reason, I just was not, you know, eager to purchase it for some reason. Like, I was eager to purchase it, but I don't know why I didn't just go ahead and purchase it. Something was holding me back. And this one is Lancome's La Vie Belle Iris Absolu. So I went ahead and bit the bullet. Now, I will say for some reason, I don't enjoy it as much as I did when I smelled the sample. Has that ever happened to you guys? Like, you smell a sample of something, you know, the smaller, you know, sample versions of it, and then you buy the bottle and it's not as good? I'm like, what is that? I'm wondering if it is because samples have aged more. Maybe the samples have macerated a little more. They've been introduced to oxygen and they've been allowed to just deepen the fragrance. So, you know, I really like this. I do. Don't get me wrong. This is the Iris Absolu version. I actually owned La Vie Belle Intensément, the intense version of the original La Vie Belle, but I decluttered that earlier this year because I just was not reaching for it as much as I wanted to reach for it. And it's very much a beast fragrance. It's a screamer. Lancome fragrances, I do say, I have said this before, they do a good job of making fragrances that project, that last a long time, and La Vie Belle is one of them. But I do feel like La Vie Belle Intense is more wearable than the regular La Vie Belle, and this one to me is more wearable than the other ones as well. So I really like this one. The notes on this is the notes on this are blackcurrant, orange blossom, fig, which I love fig, okay, orange blossom again, jasmine, iris, gourmand decor, and patchouli. And a lot of Lancome fragrances have patchouli in it. Patchouli really helps fragrances last longer. They deepen them up. They give them a little bit of a earthiness to them. And this one is really pretty, but you have to like that lipsticky smell, you know, the lipsticky smell that's in Love. Is it Rolling in Love or Love Don't Be Shy? I can't remember which one has that like iris lipsticky. I think it's Rolling in Love. You have to really like that type of smell in order to enjoy this one. When I first spray it, that iris is super strong, and I think that's kind of what's throwing me off. But I love it after the 30-minute mark. I love it after 30 minutes. I'm actually wearing it right now. It's my scent of the day. And it's really pretty. I've had it on probably maybe 45 minutes at this point, and I am like addicted to it at this point. So I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to spray a couple more sprays, let a little bit more oxygen get into the bottle so that it can, you know, macerate a bit. It can oxidize a bit, let that science work. And I'm going to try it again in maybe a week and see if I don't love it more. Because if I don't, I might go ahead and declutter it and sell it. But I wanted to give this to you guys as an option because I do love it. But I got to give it like 30 minutes. I got to give it 30 minutes. This one is very pretty. It's a trendsetter, honey. When this first came out in 2014, it was that girl. Like, this was all the rage. If you were into perfume, you had to buy this. You had to have this in your collection. And I bought this in 2014 and I actually still have it because at first it wasn't a love for me. I bought it because of the hype. But I have grown to really love it. This is Black Opium, the original. Do you see how dark my juice is, y'all? My juice is super dark. That's the vanilla that's oxidized in there. And I think it smells better now. The notes on this one are pear, pink pepper, orange blossom, coffee, jasmine, bitter almond, licorice, vanilla, patchouli, cashmere wood, and cedar. So when I first bought this, I really smelled the coffee. The coffee was super heavy, but it wasn't a thick, rich vanilla. Now it's been almost 10 years. It's been 9 years. And I'm going to try to use this up for the winter time, which is another reason why I put it in here. I have smelled Black Opium Parfum version. That one's beautiful. It's a really beautiful vanilla. I don't own that one because I promised myself that I was going to finish this before I bought any more flankers of Black Opium. But this one almost reminds me of the Parfum one now. Now that it's aged for 9 years, it kind of reminds me of the Le Parfum. And so I think it's because the vanilla has gotten much richer in here. But this one is super pretty. Like, if you like coffee and fragrances, if you like vanilla, you will love this. And for the winter time, I feel like coffee, like that coffee note in the winter time just thrives. You know, it really is like a fragrance that I want to smell in winter. And I don't always want to smell like coffee. Like, I do enjoy the smell of coffee. Like, I love me some Starbucks honey. I love me some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I love coffee. I do. I'll probably drink about 2 to 3 cups a day at least, at the minimum. But I don't always want to smell like coffee. But coffee and vanilla together in the winter time is a match made in heaven. Okay, it's a match made in heaven. And so I'm definitely going to try to get my use out of the Black Opium. I think I'm going to try, this is a 1 ounce, I believe. Yeah, this is a 1 ounce. So I'm going to try to kill it. I think I have, you know, I really don't like when they make these bottles like this and you can't see the top and bottom of the juice. But I think I have about 1/3 of this, and I think I'm going to try to kill it for the winter time. But yeah, Black Opium, any of the flankers, I would definitely recommend for winter fragrances. Okay, this one is one that you may not necessarily think of when you think of winter fragrances, but I love gourmand fragrances in the winter time. I love syrupy sweet fragrances in the winter time, and this gives me all of those vibes. Okay, this is Kate Spade's Cherie. I don't hear anything almost about this fragrance, but I love this one. This is syrupy raspberry goodness. Oh, it's such a pretty, beautiful fragrance. The notes are raspberry, mandarin orange, red currant, sweet pea, jasmine, musk, and white woods. So it does have a little bit of a woodiness in there, which could, I guess, make it appropriate for the winter time. I think the wood in here makes it a little bit less dense. I feel like if it didn't have that wood note in there, it probably would be just too sickeningly sweet. But I really love this. I own, I'm gonna do yeah, I think I am. I'm going to do a part 2 of this video. I'm going to do winter fragrances that are luxury or niche fragrances. So watch out for that, please. And watch that when I post it. But this is just going to be like designer fragrances, Arabian fragrances. But now that I'm thinking of it, I have Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry, Minnie Mouse. I have Minnie Mouse. And Minnie Mouse, I love Minnie Mouse. It's raspberry whipped cream goodness, right? But this one is giving me what I wished Minnie gave me. I wish Minnie gave me more of the raspberry, more of that syrupy sweetness, more of that whipped cream. And it doesn't give what I wanted it to give. And I've heard that from a lot of people, so I know I'm not losing my mind. But Kate Spade Cherie, this was giving me my whole life. This gave me everything I wanted. It's raspberry, it's bergamot, it's citrusy, it's aromatic. This one projects like crazy. Like, I was in a car, I was in my dad's car, I think, and he had went to take me to get a rental car, something like that. I can't remember what it was because I've had this for several months now. And when I got out of the car, I went into the house, and then my sister pulled up outside and she got in the car with my dad, and she was like, who was in here? Who was in here? Because it smelled so good. She knew it was me though. I'm the one that smells good all the time in my family and friends. Like, I am the one that smells like perfume all the time because I love it. I love it. But yeah, she was like, what were you wearing? And when we went to Ulta together, I showed her this. She bought it. She bought it because it's that pretty, y'all. Like, this is slept on for real, because if you like raspberry notes, if you like sweet fragrances, you will love this. This is like a raspberry syrup, like raspberry syrup that you drizzle over ice cream. Like, that's this. It's so good. It's good. Hey you guys, this is Kamrah by Lattafa. This perfume arrived too late for me to add it to the video because I had already filmed this footage when I got it. So sorry about that, but I did want to include it because it is a perfect winter fragrance. The notes in this are cinnamon, nutmeg, bergamot, dates, praline, tuberose, mahonial, vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, amberwood, myrrh, and akigala wood. With all that being said, this is a dates, praline, and cinnamon fragrance with some deep notes of vanilla. It's very rich, it's very sweet, but it's also cozy and comforting at the same time. People were saying this is a dupe of Angel Share, but I do not think it is a dupe of Angel Share. It does not have that boozy kind of liquor smell to it. It's not as, I would say, as beast mode as Angel Share is, with that, you know, spiciness under your nose. It doesn't have that quality to it, but it is beautiful. It is comforting. It is rich. It is sweet. I have been wearing it every single day since I got it. I layer it with so many different things, most notably 100 Silent Ways by Nishane. You guys, I'm in love with this fragrance and I could not recommend it more for winter. This one is a very pretty fragrance. I know a lot of people that don't like this because they cannot take the powderiness of this. This is powder times 10. This is powder on steroids, okay? This is product candy, the original. This fragrance is very, very beautiful. It's caramel. Let me give you the notes. It's caramel, powdery notes, musk, benzoin, and vanilla. So this is a vanilla fragrance, but it's very powdery. This one is very powdery. So if you don't like powdery fragrances, if like the powderiness, baby powder kind of feel, like the air is not your zhuzh, it's not your vibe, you won't like this. But I feel like this is a beautiful caramel fragrance. It's very crowd pleasing in my opinion, even though a lot of people, you know, may not like this. I think it's sexy. I know a lot of men love this fragrance because it is sweet. I love caramel fragrances as well. And if you really like caramel, this is going to give you what you need, honey. This is going to give you what you need because caramel is really thick and rich in this fragrance. But it's not going to be a caramel like Bianco Latte. That caramel is thick, honey. It's going to slap you across your face. That's how thick that is. But this one is not that thick, but it is very, it's like an airy caramel. And it's because of the powdery notes. So it's very powdery. It's very sweet. It's very caramel. It's vanilla. It's really, really pretty. And I like to layer it with Poison Girl EDT. This is not a part of that list, but I'm going to put this on my December perfume tray because, as you can see, I'm almost done with it and I want to go ahead and knock it out. So I'm going to be layering these two together for the winter time because they both have those caramel notes in there, and I want to go ahead and knock this out. I won't be repurchasing this, I don't believe, but I really like this. And if you can see the little dent that I've made in here, I cannot wait. Sorry if y'all see my nails. I took my nails off, you guys, and I miss them so much, but I don't know if I'm gonna put them back. So I'm sorry if that bothers you by seeing my nails like that. But yeah, back to fragrance. I really enjoy this one. It's something that my daughter likes too, so I let her use this because it's not super expensive, which is another reason why I really like it. But yeah, I love this fragrance. It's very pretty. This is another caramel heavy fragrance. Okay, winter time, like I said, it's about sweet fragrances. It's about gourmands and beast mode fragrances, and this one is definitely a caramel fragrance. This is Vanilla Woods by the 7 Virtues. And if you can see my little dent, my juice has gotten a little bit darker. I think I've had this maybe when it first came out, so I really don't remember, but it's been at least a couple years, maybe 2, maybe 3. But I think this is so pretty. This is a vanilla for someone who wants vanilla a little bit different with some caramel in it. Oh, and it's very woody as well. It's pear, rose, vanilla, caramel, and amber. You know, this kind of gives me the vibes of Dama Bianca. It gives me Dama Bianca vibes. It's not a 100% clone or 100% dupe, but the vibes are there, honey. I'm telling you, if you've smelled Vanilla Woods, then you have an idea of what Casa Blanca or Joff's Dama Bianca smells like. This is caramel. This is pear. I adore pear. Like pear and raspberry and coconut are like my favorite notes in perfumes, as well as vanilla. But pear, vanilla, caramel, like you can't go wrong with this one. I have not sprayed her in a while because I really enjoy this one in the winter months, in the colder months. And like I said before in other videos, I live in Los Angeles, so it doesn't get really cold until like December time. Like today, this morning, I get up at 5 every morning, sometimes 4:30, okay, because of my job and kids and filming, and I have a lot going on. So I got up this morning at 5 o'clock. It was 49 degrees. So it was freezing, and now it's 72 degrees. It's 12 o'clock. It's 72 degrees. This is crazy. This is crazy weather. But now I can wear my Vanilla Woods because it's going to get cooler. It's not going to get super cold, but you can wear these fragrances even if it's not freezing. And that's why I love the winter time, because I don't get it a whole lot where I live in California, but this is the time that I can wear this stuff. So I'm going to wear it, okay? This one was released in 2018 and I bought it in 2018. This was a big hit. This was a big hit when this first came out. This is Killian's I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. Okay, get into the name. Get all the way into the name, honey. Okay, it's princess for short, but when I'm out and about and I want to be facetious, okay, I want to be like, oh, people ask me, what are you wearing? I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess. I did that one time and they was like, okay, crazy lady. I'm so crazy. But anyway, I love the name. I love the name, and that kind of is what drew me to it in the first place. I'm like, wow, that's a cute name. And as you can see, I have the original bottle. They have changed the bottles now to be the standard like Killian fragrance, the little square rectangular bottle. But I'm so glad I have the OG bottle. I love this. This was so different when this first came out. There were a lot of them, but this one drew me to it so much because of the marshmallow note. The notes in this are lemon, green tea, ginger, peach, hedion, I don't know how to pronounce that, jasmine, apple, marshmallow, vanilla, and benzoin. This one is just like a soft, feminine perfume. Very soft, sweet with the marshmallow, but the citrus kind of shines in there a little bit. The peach is not really strong, but it's kind of in the background. Like I can smell the peach in there, but I really get the marshmallow more than anything in here. I get the marshmallow and the green tea. So it's a green tea, marshmallow, citrusy fragrance, but then the other notes just play in the background. I mean, like, this one is blended to perfection. Honestly, I adore this fragrance, and even though I don't wear it as much as I used to wear it, I don't think I would ever get rid of it because it's so pretty. Like, this introduced me to marshmallow notes. I was like, oh my goodness, they can make notes with marshmallow. I was just like, wow, you know. And Oriana's Parfum de Marly's Oriana has marshmallow in it. It also has a citrusiness to it. It does kind of give me the vibe of that, but it's not the same smell. Also, Love Don't Be Shy by Killian also has that marshmallow note in there as well, but this one is not as sweet as that one, although it is sweet. This fragrance is beautiful. It's beautiful, and the jasmine's not super heavy in there. The apple, like I said, there's a lot of notes in here, but this is really like a marshmallow green tea fragrance with a bit of citrus. The other notes though are so well blended. I don't pick up anything specifically other than that, but I know that they're there because it amplifies the other ones. It amplifies the other notes in the fragrance, and it's so pretty. And I just, you know, I feel like this is absolutely a safe blind buy for sure. But they're at Sephora, so if you want to go in there and get your nose on it, please feel free to do so. But this is so perfect for the winter time, and I'm super glad. I said this already. I'm super glad winter is here so I can get my wear out of it. I know. Y'all gonna be like, here she go with the caramel again, but I love caramel. I love caramel notes, especially in the winter time. So if you want to smell like a caramel apple for the Lolo, you need Casa Blanca by Swiss Arabian. I cannot wait until my juice gets super dark. Like, I've seen people who have this fragrance and their juice is dark, and I wish I had jumped on the train when people were first talking about this, but you know, sometimes I'm slow to do things because I am skeptical. Okay, I am not a risk taker by any means of any stretch of the imagination. So I waited to a bunch of people bought this fragrance. I waited to hear a bunch of reviews. It's been probably a year or more since I started hearing about this fragrance, maybe 2 years at this point, and I just bought it this year. And I wish I had went ahead and bought it before, because by now my juice would be dark, rich, and delicious, but mine is still not there yet. It's still not there yet, but I really like this fragrance. Oh, y'all, it's good. It really does smell like a caramel apple. And it's so inexpensive. Like, what's the risk? What's the risk, girl? Why did I wait so long to get it? Like, just buy it. Just buy it, because it's not expensive at all, and it's wonderful. The notes are apple, grapes, white woods, patchouli, iris, caramel, amber, suede, musk, and Peru balsam. I don't know about all them other notes, but I smell the caramel and I smell the apple more than anything. The iris, I don't really pick up the iris because it's not really like a lipsticky, powdery kind of feel. I guess it's a little bit powdery, but not real powdery. But I think it's blended so well because that balsam in there mixing with that iris, mixing with the other fragrances, it gives it a depth to it that if it was just caramel and apple, it wouldn't be as deep. You know what I mean? But this one is complex. It's so pretty, and it even smells better now than I haven't smelled it in a while, because I was waiting for the weather to cool off to really get my use out of this, because I really enjoy it. But it does smell better. It does smell better now than it did some months ago when I got it, and I think it's just going to get better and better with time. I think I already said this in this video, but Arabian fragrances, when you first get them, I think they don't let them macerate a while. They fly off the shelves. So they pour them in a bottle and then they're sold. But once you spray it and you let that air get in there and it starts oxidating oxidizing and macerating and all of those little good scientific terms, it gets better and better and better and better. And this one is good already, but I know it's going to get even better. But yeah, if you want to smell like a caramel apple, honey, you better get this. Okay. Now it's time for the giveaway. So I'm so excited, you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I just started a few months ago and you guys have been showing out. Okay, y'all have been showing out, just subscribing and watching my videos, and I'm just so happy and so grateful to each and every one of you guys. So I want to do another giveaway. So this is my winter fragrance giveaway. I'm going to try to do one every season, and for this one I'm going to be giving away a full-size bottle of this perfume that I'm going to be talking about next. And this is Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. I love this. I would not give you guys anything that I didn't love. And I love this one. I did a video on date night fragrances. I will link that above. And this was my #1 pick for date night fragrances because, you know, men love it. Women love it. Everybody loves it, okay? It's very sexy. It's very rich. It's super caramel. It's very sweet, but it's dense and thick and just beautiful, okay? The notes on this one are wild berries, gardenia, lily of the valley, honeysuckle, jasmine sambac. There's vanilla orchid, caramel, vanilla sandalwood, and praline. The caramel and the praline in here are beautiful, and it combines with those wild berries so perfectly. Oh my goodness. I always forget how much I adore this perfume, you guys. This is a beautiful perfume, and I feel like the winter time is perfect for this because of the caramel, because of the praline, because of the richness of the fragrance. It's very, very crowd pleasing. Where was I? I was in the store and I was taking back an Amazon product, I think in Kohl's or something like that. And I walked up to the counter and the lady was like her eyes just popped up out of her head almost. Like it was like a cartoon. How much she was just like, what are you wearing? That smells amazing. And I was like, Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. And like, I really had to eat crow on this because honestly, I stuck my foot in my mouth with some friends. And I was like, I don't wear Viva La Juicy fragrances. I haven't worn Viva La Juicy fragrances since I was in high school. And my friend was like, well, this one smells good. I'm like, let me smell it, girl. And I really didn't believe it, but y'all, I have 2 bottles of this. I have a 1 ounce of this, and then I have to get the big girl, okay? Because she is absolutely beautiful, and I do not want to be without it ever again in my life. That's how much I love it. It is beautiful. Like, if you've smelled this, comment down below, please, and tell me if you love it as much as I do, or if there's something else you think is better or comparable to it, because I would love to have another fragrance in my collection that is as good, as crowd pleasing as this one, because I really, really love her, girl. She's good. Okay, now for the rules, you guys. It's very simple. We've been here before, right? So you have to be subscribed to me on this channel. You have to comment below your favorite winter fragrance. You have to be following me on Instagram, sheloves_fragrance. And you have to comment on the post on Instagram about my giveaway with your favorite winter fragrance as well. Okay, so very simple. Subscribe here. Follow me on sheloves_fragrance on Instagram, and comment on this video and the post over on Instagram as well, and you are entered, girl. Okay, so make sure that I can see that you're subscribed to YouTube. Also click that notification bell, share, and honey, I already have her. I'm just waiting for y'all. I'm waiting for y'all. So somebody's gonna get this full bottle, okay? Because I love you so much. I'm gonna give all my love and energy and adoration of fragrance and love for you guys, okay, to this box, and I'm gonna ship it to you with my love. So if you are interested in entering the giveaway, please do all the things that I listed. I'll also put it down below, the rules. I'm almost at 500, so hopefully I'll be at 500 very soon. I'm so happy, honey. I remember when I was at 1. My son, no, not my son. Someone beat my son, but my son was my 2nd subscriber. He's so proud of me, and I'm just like, I just want to make my kids proud every single day. But yeah, if y'all are interested in winning this bottle, I can't wait to give it to you. I can't wait to give it to you because I'm gonna be spraying this down. We could be scent twins. we'll be scent twins, and I can't wait until someone wins this fragrance. In the meantime, I love you so much. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you are having an amazing day. We are almost into 2024, and I know that that is going to be the year for me, and that is going to be the year for you too. We're going to make it happen, right? I love you so much, and I hope that you are subscribed to my channel. Click like, subscribe, like I already said. Please do that, you guys. I know some of you guys watch my channel and you're not subscribed, but just hit the little button, hit the notification bell, because I'm not as routine on here as I'd like, but I am getting better. So I'm trying. And in the meantime, I love you, love you, love you, love you.